Hello and welcome to a Nurses Journey Summit. I developed this series because I really wanted nurses to hopefully gain some confidence from what they're hearing out there, that they're not alone. They'll pick up some skills on how to make some great decisions in their nursing career. And finally, I really hope nurses just learn that they have a unique strength in their nursing career and in their professional personal life. So that's what the summit's all about. I've been saying this at every interview, you need to have a pen and paper ready because there's lots of golden nuggets that are being put out there, action steps, tasks. So make sure you've got that available. And if you don't know me, my name is Julie Atkinson. I'm a nurse. And today's topic, I've just got that written down here, is tapping into your inner superhero with Jeanette Paxia. Welcome, Jeanette.
Hi, thank you. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, welcome. So before you get into your topic, I just want to share a little bit about Jeanette that she sent to me. So I'm just going to read it off so I don't mix things up here. Jeanette is a multiple time #1 international best-selling author, sought after empowerment speaker, and coach for women and children. She's passionate about helping people live the life they want to live no matter what age they are. Jeanette achieves her goals through one-on-one coaching, group coaching, speaking, women entrepreneurs app, and writing. Wow, that is a huge, broad gift of giving that you have in your portfolio, Jeanette.
Thank you. Yes, there's a lot there, but all with the focus of supporting others
Love it.
and
And so
empowering.
if we start off this interview, can you share with the nurses, with the audience, why you chose to get into nursing and how that pathway has led you to where you are now?
Strange pathway, not what I thought was going to happen, which I think most of us have been on that journey where we think one thing is going to happen and actually something else does. So I was a doula. I was working on in Cleveland, actually on some doula studies. So they did a lot of birth and bonding studies with us and loved being a doula, just loved being there to support women through the birthing process and thought, you know what, I'm going to go to school to become a nurse midwife. Well, on my journey to become a nurse midwife, I started through the process going, okay, I'll do my LPN and then my RN and move forward. And I really realized how much liability there is in birthing at the hospitals. And
Wow.
I saw that the nurses were having to focus really on the machines and not on the patient, which my whole goal was to focus on the patient, be there for that birthing process. So I became a nurse, but ended up not working in labor and delivery, worked many different areas in nursing and loved working with my patients, always wanting to go talk to patients and probably got in trouble a few times for talking to them a little too much and not just giving them meds. And my mom passed away unexpectedly. At her funeral, I realized that preventative health is so important. And as a nurse, I was
Mhm.
helping to fix disease. Not that what we do is not important, it's very important working with patients, especially if you care and you're not in that burnout space. But I wanted to start doing things to prevent disease and work with patients in that preventative arena. So I kind of switched up a little bit and started doing coaching. Uh, I was a health coach for a long time and then realized that it's that mind body connection and it really all starts with a mind. And so I began empowering others. Kind of a
Wow.
long version, shortened a little bit, but very interesting way that I got here. Would never have expected it when I started in labor and delivery.
Yeah, but some of the things that I wrote down, Jeanette, was your pathway took you from doula to nurse midwife and your thoughts of going LPN, RN, and then you recognized within yourself that a lot of it was machines, tasks, getting the job done for the patient, and that you recognize within yourself that connection you have with the patient, that emotional
Yeah,
connection. And not all nurses will value what their superhero is, like that's
that's
your
good.
your talks telling me that you valued early on in your career what your strengths were, and it wasn't the traditional bedside strength. It was something totally more connecting on an emotional level. And sometimes it
Yeah,
takes a traumatic event like your mother passing, um, that you really get a moment of clarity of where your path needs to go. Am I right there?
absolutely right. I
Yeah.
think when we have traumatic events, sometimes it gives us a moment to look back at our life. So when my mom